Again, welcome back. This is DrBossKey, and let's do a little quick short tip about using the super weapon particle, or the super gauge particle is ready particle. So basically, when your super gauge is full, you have the ability to trigger a particle that then plays. And I thought I would just show you that, because I think it's come up a few times and I keep forgetting also where it's at. So first of all, here's DrBossKey. I'm getting a super, boop, and you can see now that I have this big graphic here. This is where the player's weak spot is for me. And I really wanted to, like, while I have the big meter up here, I really wanted to, while people are looking here, to have an extra level of conveyance that the super weapon is ready to bingo bango. All right, still working on my changes for that. So a couple things, let's just hop into it. So one, you're gonna need a particle system. So this isn't a tutorial for the particle system editor, but what's important to know here is, so I created a super meter charged particle for, in my case, max particles, I just needed to set it to 2. The animation for my particle is actually a sprite sheet. So it's a 6 columns by 5 rows in this particular case. I set my duration to, this is just basically controlling the speed of the animation to 0.5 seconds. And then I wound up finding that a life min max of these values, 3 minutes or 3 seconds, 3.2 seconds is working out. And then, you know, you control your size. And probably the other bits here, I don't think I make it any other major changes. 2D for me in this particular case. And then the most important thing here is that you have this thing called offset. So you can offset the emitter position from where it is attached to. And this is how you align your particle system to wherever you want it on screen. So you can see here in my case, I offset it in the X by 13 and in the Z by minus 1.5. And once you get to that, let's take a look here. Is it here? Is it here? Is it? It's, so you come into where I always just forget where I put this thing. All right, take a look here. Not items. It's not gauge, is it? 1 second. Let me dig it out. All right, and we found it. So yeah, basically, yeah, if you go into game editor, you come over to HUD, you come down to the particle system, and you can change your particle system to whatever particle you created. So in our case, just to make things clear, so I can eventually find it again, it's the super meter charged particle in this case. Other than that, I guess the only other thing that you really want to enable, and this is probably silly, but you want to actually enable your gauge, right? So, which is basically your super meter, because otherwise you won't have the feature available. All right, short and sweet. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below in the comments. And otherwise, we'll see you all soon. Thanks, everybody.